Hey family, good evening. Greetings to you all. We hope this video catches you all well. We hope and pray that you've been blessed, you're safe, you're practicing good habits, you're practicing respect within our communities. Greetings to you. Happy Sunday. We're so glad to see you. We've been uploading a lot of cooking videos lately because we haven't been able to get out and do a whole lot of things, but we hope and pray that you've been enjoying the content which we've been uploading. Today we want to do something a little bit different, but it goes along with our channel, behind the scenes life of a pastor and first lady, some of the things that we have to go through. And so with that being said, I believe it was either Monday or Tuesday. I wasn't going to do a video, but I decided to cook some spare ribs, St. Louis style spare ribs, baked beans and potato salad for me and my family. And when I put it in the oven, I usually punch, bake, and start, which sets my oven is automatically set at 350, and it's an electric stove. And so I noticed that I had my food in there for about 2 hours and it really wasn't getting done. I wasn't paying attention. I was tired. I got off of work and I was tired trying to prepare dinner for my family. And I've noticed that when I started examining the stove, it was wondering why I was taking so long to cook my ribs. I noticed that the temperature light, which is red that comes on right here, had only went up to 290 instead of 350. And so I knew then I had a problem. So I shut it off and I went on and cooked the ribs the rest of the way another way. And so I found out that the element, the bottom part of the stove, which is the heating element in the bottom part of the stove, had went out. And brothers and sisters, I just come today for those that would like to know or just see some of the challenges that we face in life, how instead of buying the wife another stove, in which I didn't want to do because these are a matching set, the stove, the dishwasher, and the refrigerator, and the microwave all are a matching set. And I've always made up in my mind that if something happened to the refrigerator, I wouldn't repair the refrigerator. I would just replace the whole set. We know without a doubt with the economy that we in now, we trying to hold on to every little penny that we can, and we trying to do what we can to get by until things get better, knowing without a doubt that God is our provider. But anyway, I decided to repair the stove myself. Thank God for YouTube. I went online and I found some videos that showed how simple it was to repair this bottom element. And then I went on Amazon and found the element for $33 compared to in my area where I would have had to wait 2 to 3 days for it to come, being $58. So with that being said, let's get it done. First, I'm gonna, like I did before, when I found out what the problem was, I took out her racks. There's 3 racks in here. This is a Whirlpool stove. It's pretty heavy duty. And I've already taken the back. With Phillips screws. I've already taken the back out to expose the wires that are in the back. They 220. And then I've already took out the bottom tray. And there's all my screws to the bottom tray. Y'all have to forgive the oven. We're going to clean it up later. But the heating element actually was located down in here. And it plugs into the back where I had to take the back off. But instead of wasting money, because I say it's wasting on buying a whole new stove because of that $133 element, thank God I'm going to repair it. So y'all hold on. I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. The first thing we need to do is disconnect the power. It's not hard to pull it on now. This light. I used to help my grandfather with gas stoves. He used to scrap metal and I would help him pick up refrigerators, stoves, and dryers. Wasn't never that heavy. First lady, if we can get back here, we probably gonna need a little bit more light. I can show you where we unplugged this at.
Oh, it's got pretty good light.
Okay, here we go. So here's where I'm gonna unplug the power. Bam. That disconnects the power, so we don't have to worry about the power. And while we're back here, I can show you guys these are the two electrical receptacles that goes to the heating element that's on the bottom. These are the two for the top where it says broil. If I was thinking that day when the oven quit, I could have switched it to broil and finished cooking, duh. But instead, I'm always baking. And so the bottom element went out. So we're going to go over here to the Amazon box, open up our box. This is my first time opening the box, hoping and praying that it is the right part. Here we go. You all are looking at it with me as I go, and it looks like the exact same part that came out of the other oven. And if you have a Whirlpool oven, there's the part number. That 9716, that's that part number. The placement is brand new. It had really decent reviews on Amazon, and I was able to find it for $33. $33 was way different than probably buying a whole new stove for $633. Here we go. All right. If you want to come around over there, we'll get her opened up. And it was as simple as this, taking it out, because those two prongs, remember, they goes out the back. There we go. And it's a screw. It's a screw that mounts that to the back. We're going to get that in. The other element that originally came with the stove had two tracks that went across, and they set on the bottom as feet. But I noticed that these have the 2 feet here, and they have a place here to screw down. And so that's how we're going to go back with this one. It's going to work perfect. If you come around here, we're going to hook up our plugs in the back. There's the 2 prongs that come out from the element that I put in the inside. We want to make sure those get on there good. I heard a click, so I know that's on there good. No, I'm not an electrician, but I'm a diesel mechanic. I work on heavy trucks, trailers, work on cars. So the older people would say he's mechanically inclined. So there's all my wires. Everything's on tight. We don't want to have any fire hazards. Everything is on tight. The insulation is back around there. Look at that. As those get hot, that's 220. That's a lot of electricity going through there. That's why you want to make sure it's unplugged there. Nothing's touching. Everything's back like it should. I'm going to go ahead and put my back on. My plate to cover up everything. It's been a while since I took it off, but early this week. Let's hope that I can find. There it is. That looks like it. Let's see. Oh, one more. There. Now she slides up. That should be it. 2 Phillips screws. They wasn't very tight. I actually didn't even have to use my power drill. I was able to just reach in my drawer up here and use one of the wife's screwdrivers that she be doing her little artwork and stuff around the house with. Family, I hope you all been having a blessed week. Things are going well. I'm not going to plug it up yet. I'm going to go around in the front and finish up what I need to be in the front. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get one of my screws in here. I was wondering where that other screw, extra screw was going to come from, because in the old one, it wasn't a screw right here. But I have an extra screw because the other feet that were on the other track, that was on the other element, had 2 screws in it. So I'm only going to need, this must be the one that go in the back. Yes. I'm only going to need 2 to keep this element in place. There, that's the right one. There she go. That's the right one. Okay, and then the other one right there. Look at that. I'm so glad for knowledge and wisdom that come from God. Look at that. Save us some money. Keep on using this stove until, what they say, the wheels fall off. There we go. I think that's good in the time that we in. No time to waste money. Okay, here we go. Now, this was the drip tray that goes in the bottom. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Lord. All right, y'all, bear with me. We almost done. We almost there. Oh, yeah. Going in perfect. We almost done. The wife's oven back up and going. We're going to test it to make sure while you all are on here with us. And see, I didn't have to use a power drill to wind up stripping it out, or everything was just kind of hand tight. You know, without a doubt, when this heat get on this metal, it's going to tighten up. Okay, there we go. I think this may have been the bottom rack. I'm not sure, wife. You can straighten this out as you go. I think this was the bottom rack. Let's see here. There. Okay, I think this was the bottom. I never used that one. Just remember these 2. And I think this may have been the second one. You can figure it out, wife. Okay. I know you know when you start putting all your stuff back in. All right, fam, there we go. We're going to plug her back up. We're going to plug her up. We're going to cut her on and make sure she gets all the way to 350. No smoking, nothing dangerous, nothing happened, no fire hazard. Then we're going to let the wife clean it up, and that's it. But before we get done, we're going to show you how we wind up spending money on our washer and dryer that broke down a few years back. So here we go. We're going to push it back. I'm ready to plug it back up, so you might want to come up. There we go. All well. All right. $33 repair. And how long? Probably not even 30 minutes. Well, yeah, including the time that I had to take it apart. And that wasn't in the video. I took it apart the other day to make sure I had the right part. All right, she's back. I have to reset the clock later, but here we go. Okay, bait, 350. Last time it didn't get to 350, it stayed at 290. That's why for 3 hours with ribs in there, it never did. Okay, bacon on. It never did heat up properly. I'm sure without a doubt that it's going to have a little smell coming off of it, because you know how something's new and they got that smell on it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while to burn that smell off. All right, family, we're going to cut it off and we're going to take you in the bathroom where our laundry facilities are and give you a little insight on how we spent money before on, I'm not going to say unnecessary money, because I don't know if I could have did that or not, but on the wash and dryer repair. All right, family, in our laundry room, I wanted to share with you on what happened to our washer and dryer. This is our washer. As a matter of fact, we're using them. I'm washing my work clothes for tomorrow. But anyway, the washer, the wife had called me and said that it wasn't draining. The water wasn't draining out. And so come to find out that the pump that pumps the water out had went out. And so we called this company. They came out. They made repairs on this. This was a little pricey, but that's what kind of made me want to start trying to do my own repairs. This was a little pricey, but it still was better than buying a new washer and dryer, because we want to keep the same set. The dryer, what happened was the belt stretched and it got worn out and it popped off. And so a guy came out the same day he had the belt. They had ordered a part for the washer, so we was down almost a week. But the dryer, he had it in the van, and so he put the belt on. We haven't had any more problems out of the dryer, but we thank God that even in these trying times financially, we able to be blessed and to save money by the grace of God. All right, fam, we gonna conclude our video for tonight. We hope and pray that everything is well. Continue to subscribe, like, or comment, and we love you. All right, fam, there she is, baking at 350. It came up better than before, working like new, $33 fix. Bless God. I'm going to reward myself and my family for a job well done. Be blessed.